Hey, I'm Sanay. I'm 26 years old. I'm still a student. I'm having my master degree in English.
So, Nate, thank you for taking the time to speak with us. Tell us a little bit about you're a student, but you also do translation work for people, and you get a chance to meet many foreigners. Have you had the chance to travel outside of Tunisia much?
Actually, no, I haven't had any chance to travel outside of Tunisia.
But you meet many foreigners through your work.
Yeah. Actually, I have a degree in English and international relations, and now I'm in a program like a master degree in English, and I do a bit of translation, and I do a bit of lessons of Arabic to some of the Americans and the foreigners who are now in Tunisia, who live in Tunisia. And I'm teaching them how to learn our colloquial language, which is Derja. I never been outside of Tunisia, but I have a lot of foreigner friends.
So, since you have exposure to a lot of foreigners who come here, what are some of the, in your opinion, maybe some of the misconceptions or misunderstandings foreigners have had of Tunisia?
Frankly, the biggest misunderstanding is about Islam. It's Islamophobia. They think all the people who live in Tunisia are covered. All of them are extremists. All Islamists are like the word terrorist, which is even like a word that doesn't have a real
comparison.
Yeah. So people are here they are modest people. You can have the covered woman, you can have the unveiled woman, you can have all kinds of people, but the common ground which brings up all Tunisian together, which is their Tunisianity. They are all Tunisian, they are all kind, they are all not all of them, but the majority of Tunisian are Muslims, but I don't recall any I haven't met any terrorist who is Tunisian, frankly. I only hear it on news, like everybody else, on international news about terrorists, about Islamists. I'm talking not modest Islamists, but I'm talking about the extremist Islamists. We only hear about them on TV, which is really upsetting because it gives Tunisia a very dark image outside, in Europe or in the States.
And you feel that this is an unfair reflection?
Yeah, because if you take a camera and you point your camera to only a small angle to a group of people who are fighting, and you spread this news and you say this is Tunisia, this is upsetting because you are not filming or taking pictures of the rest of Tunisia. This is only 0.1%, which is not fair of our country, because if you take the time to look at all sides of our country, which I find frankly a very good country. It's situated on the Mediterranean. You can find the sea, you can find the desert in the south, you can find mountains, you can find any kind of you can find even snow in the western part, northern west part of Tunisia. So you can find anything in Tunisia. So as far as I am concerned, Tunisia has it all. It's not only the small picture which is spread out there for the Islamists, for the turmoil which is passing through Tunisia. We know that we are passing through a very a critical political situation, but it's not the everyday life of Tunisian.
Are you an optimist when it comes to Tunisia?
Yes, I am an optimist because I do trust Tunisian. Because in the bottom of our hearts, we are good. If you meet Tunisian, they are generous. They are really good to people. They don't take advantage of people. They are really warm people. So I'm really optimistic about the future. Even though if I or I might not the outcome of the election, it's not a big deal for me because I know that we Tunisians we can make it.
And as a Tunisian woman, people often have the misconception or have their impressions of what life is like in the Islamic world, and Tunisia is part of the Islamic world, but it's its own identity. As a woman, have you felt restrictions? Have you felt the work that the opportunities
Frankly,
are there for you?
I want to be honest. There is like a line between Tunisia before the revolution and Tunisia after the revolution. Because before the revolution, women were not allowed. They were allowed to pray. Let's be honest. They were allowed to pray, but they weren't allowed to wear any kind like of Afghani especially after the revolution, especially for women who were not feeling free to get veiled. Now we feel our total freedom after the revolution for the clothing thing. So I don't feel oppressed. I don't feel that someone has should obligate me to wear like whatever they want. No. I'm veiled. It's my, it's a freedom. Like it's a country of freedom. You can wear whatever you want.
And what would you say to the Americans, just as a final note here, who have been? They hear that there was a warning about Tunisia. What would you say to Americans who have thought to come but perhaps have not come?
Yeah, I think, as I'm telling you, it's all like the media can make like a big deal. We watch the news as them and we are, is this really happening in Tunisia? But we are safe in our neighborhood. We go out, we enjoy our time, we go to coffee shop. I think they need to lead this misconception like outside, and they need to come and really discover our country because it's really worth it.
Very good. Well, thank you for the time you've taken to share with us,
welcome.
and we really appreciate it and wish you lots of good luck.
Thanks.